Tiny Learn here. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 7, that is ratio. Okay, that is ratio. So my today topic is here ratio, equivalent ratio, 3 ways of writing ratio, simplifying ratios and equivalent ratios. Okay, so let's start the topic ratio. What do you mean by ratio? When you prepare tea, okay, when you prepare tea, suppose you are preparing 2 cups of tea and the ratio of water and milk, which you take 1 cup of water or 1 cup and 1 cup of milk. So the ratio will be 1:1, 1:1. And suppose you are making 3 cups of tea and ratio of water, if you like milk more, ratio of water, you take 1 cup of water and 2 cups of milk. Then ratio of water to milk will be 1:2, 1:2. Okay, so let's start the topic ratio here. Ratio is a relationship between two quantities of the same unit. Quantities normally expressed as the quotient of one divided by the other. Quotient of one divided by the other. It is a way of comparing two numbers. Okay, this is a way of comparing two numbers. So ratio is a relationship between two quantities normally expressed as the quotient of one divided by other. Okay, suppose there are 5 students here standing in a line, and number of girls in this one queue is 1 and number of boys are 4. This is boy, B for boy and G for girl. Here 4 boys and 1 girl is there. Then ratio of, so we can write ratio of boys to girls. First boys is the ratio of boys. This is first. How many boys are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4. Okay. 4:2. This sign is column and this column sign is a symbol for ratio. These two dots here, column. This column sign is used to indicate ratio. So ratio of boys to girls is 4:1 or 4/1. Similarly here, ratio is a relationship between two quantities normally expressed as the quotient of one divided by the other. First of all, it is ratio of boys. Boys is first, so we will take boys first and that boy will be taken in numerator, and after 2 you will put this upon sign and 2 for here ratio. Then girl 1, and for writing the next quantity you will write that quantity in denominator. Then if you write ratio of here ratio of girl to boys. So girls, here how many girls? 1. Only 1 girl. 1:4. Whatever comes first, that term will be written first. And after that 2, for 2, you put this ratio sign. And boys, how many boys are there? 4. Or you can write 1/4. Or you can write 1/4. In this way, this ratio is written, and for that we use symbol here, column. This column, 2 dots here. This is symbol for ratio and is read as is2. We call it as is2. This is symbol for the ratio. Then equivalent ratios. Ratios that indicate the same relationship. 4. How many? 4 green balls. Okay. And number of here red balls here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number of green balls 8. Sorry, here red balls. Green were 4 and red balls were 8. 8 red balls. Okay. Now 4 green balls, and how will we write the ratio here? The ratio of here, the ratio of green balls to red balls. Green balls to red balls. How will we write this? The ratio of here, the ratio of green balls to red balls. So green comes first. So green balls 4 and red balls are 8. Red balls are 8. Okay. If 4 balls are here green and 8 balls are red, then we can write the ratio of here ratio of green balls to red balls will be here. Green balls are 4. 4 will be taken in the numerator, and 2 for 2 you will use this upon, or you can write 4 is to 8. 4 ratio 8, or this 4 upon 8 can be simplified. It can be simplified first with the table of 2. With the table of 2, or you can write it here. 4 upon 8 is here. So we can take here 4 upon 8. If I simplify it with the table of 2, then it can be written as 2 2 ja 4, 2 4 ja 8. Then it becomes 2 upon 4. Okay. If again this can be simplified, 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 4. Earlier it was 4 upon 8. Then it was equal to 2 upon 4. Then it was equal to, now it is equal to 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2. So then these type of here ratios are called equivalent ratios. All these are equivalent ratios. Okay. This is the way of writing how to write equivalent ratios. Then 3 ways for writing ratios are here. 3 ways of writing ratios are here. You can write here like 1 is to 2. If 1 is to 2, first way of writing ratio. Then first way, this is the way how to write, or 1 upon 2. Second way you can write it as it is here, 1 upon 2, or 1 is to 2. 1 is to 2. 1 is to. Because this ratio symbol here is 2. This is the third way of writing the ratio. This is the second way. You can write in this way, 1 upon 2 or 1 is to 2. These are the 3 ways of writing the ratio. And simplifying the ratio means you will divide the given ratio with the highest, you will divide the given ratio, the numerator and denominator, by the highest common factor of both of the numerator and denominator. Okay, let's take one of the question, how to simplify the given ratio. These are called equivalent ratios. And how to simplify ratios? Same way, divide numerator and denominator with the highest common factor. With the highest common factor. here. Now this is a simplifying ratio, equivalent ratio is there. And how to write equivalent ratio here? One of the question here. Suppose 4 and 3 and you are asked to write the ratio in 3 ways. In 3 ways, how will you write? 4/7 and or 4:7 or 4:7. In this way you can write the given ratio in 3 ways. In 3 ways. And simplifying the ratio, simplify 6:36. Simplify 6:36. It can be written as here 6/36 and divide it with the highest common factor of 6 and 36. Find the highest common factor of 6 and 36. Here, find the highest common factor of 6 and 36. It is 6. 6 will be divided by 6 and this numerator and denominator will be divided by the highest common factor. You will get 1/6. In this way, you can simplify the given ratio. Simplify the given ratio. And if you are asked to find the equivalent ratio, ratios, this same method to write the equivalent ratios here. But when you have done this chapter fraction, okay? Same way, find one equivalent fraction. Find one equivalent here ratio. Suppose 8:9. 8, you can write it in this way. If it can be multiplied, the numerator will be multiplied by 2 and denominator will be also multiplied by 2. And or you can divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. By any number, but the number which is to be multiplied with the numerator and denominator, that should be same. 8 to the 16, 9 to the 18. If you are asked to find 2, then take other number. If one equivalent ratio is asked to you to find, you will take divide and multiply with 2. Then if 2 are asked, multiply the numerator 8 by 3 and denominator 9 with 3, you will get the second equivalent ratio. In this way you will do practice on 1 and 2 of your chapter number A, ratio. Okay, in the next video I will tell you how to solve the word problems on ratios. Okay, you will do practice on 1, 2 of chapter number A. Thank you.